Hello, welcome back to the Suzie Easy English Podcast. I'm Suzie, your bubbly guide to all things English and life, and I am feeling, Henry, what's the word? I'm feeling electrified today.
Electrified? Did you stick your finger in the toaster again, Suzie? Because we've talked about this. That's a once-a-month activity at most.
No toaster incidents today, Henry. Just pure, unadulterated excitement because we are diving into a topic that hits right at the heart of why so many of us feel like we're failing when we're actually winning.
The classic, I haven't bought a private jet yet, so I must be a loser syndrome. I'm Henry, by the way, the analytical anchor to Suzie's helium balloon. And today, we're talking about why success isn't actually a megaphone. It's more like a well-oiled machine. It doesn't need to scream to let you know it's working.
Exactly. We're calling this episode, Success Isn't As Loud As You Think. We're looking at why quiet consistency is the real MVP, while flashy social media is often just, well, a lot of noise.
It's the difference between a firework, which is loud, bright, and gone in 3 seconds, and a lighthouse. The lighthouse just sits there, doesn't say a word, but it actually gets the job done and doesn't end up as charred cardboard in a bush.
I love that. So if you've ever felt behind because you didn't post a photo of a fancy latte or a new office sign today, this one is for you. Let's get into it. Okay, Henry, let's be real. If I open my phone right now, what am I going to see? I'm going to see a 22-year-old entrepreneur standing in front of a lime green Lamborghini, telling me that if I'm not waking up at 4 about a.m. to drink charcoal water, I'm wasting my life.
Don't forget the captions, Suzie. It's always something like, grind while they sleep, eat while they starve, projecting 10x growth while breathing through one nostril. It's exhausting just reading it.
It really is. And for our English learners out there, let's look at that word, the grind. We use it to mean hard, repetitive work. But social media has turned the grind into a performance. If you didn't film the grind, did you even grind?
It's the performative success trap. See, humans are wired to notice things that are loud. Evolutionarily speaking, if something was loud, it was either a predator or a thunderstorm. Both things you should pay attention to.
So, we're biologically programmed to think that the person shouting the loudest about their 6-figure month is the most successful?
Precisely. But here's the analytical kicker. The loudness of someone's success is often inversely proportional to the depth of it.
Ooh, big words. Inversely proportional. Break that down for us, Professor Henry.
Well, Suzie, it means when one thing goes up, the other goes down. Often, people who are actually building empires don't have time to edit a 15-second reel with trending audio and color-graded filters. They're too busy, doing the work.
It's like that old saying, money talks, wealth whispers.
Exactly. But in the world of easy English, we could say, small wins shout, big wins stay quiet.
I think about my students a lot with this. They see a polyglot on YouTube who speaks 10 languages perfectly, and they feel like a failure because they struggled with the present perfect tense this morning.
Right. That YouTuber spent 60 hours editing that video to remove every and mistake. They didn't show the 3 years they spent crying over irregular verbs in a dark room.
We see the finished product, and we compare it to our behind the scenes. That's a recipe for a very sad Tuesday, isn't it?
A miserable Tuesday. And let's talk about the Lamborghini in the room. Most of those loud symbols of success are rented. They are literally props. It's a stage play. If you see someone shouting about how easy it is to get rich or master a language in 30 days, they aren't selling you success. They're selling you a ticket to their show.
So, the illusion is that success is a party. It's a red carpet. It's a like count. But we're here to tell you that if your life feels a bit boring and quiet right now, you might actually be on the fast track to the real deal.
Boring is beautiful, Suzie. Boring gets results.
We're going to talk about exactly why boring is beautiful and how the power of silence builds empires right after this. And we're back. Before the break, we were talking about how the loud stuff is often just a hollow shell. Now, let's get into the quiet consistency. Henry, you're the king of routine. Tell me, why is boring actually the secret sauce?
Because, Susie, real growth is microscopic. If you watch a tree grow, it's the most boring thing on earth. You could sit there for 8 hours with a bag of popcorn, and you'd see absolutely nothing happen.
I've seen you try that, Henry. You fell asleep after 10 minutes.
It was a very relaxing oak tree. But my point is, that tree is busy. It's pushing roots down. It's absorbing nutrients. It's strengthening its trunk. It's doing the quiet success thing. In humans, we call this the boring middle.
I love that term. The boring middle. It's the time after the initial excitement of starting something new, but before you get the big reward.
Exactly. It's day 47 of learning English when you're tired. You still don't understand the difference between effect, and no one is clapping for you. There's no like button on your grammar workbook.
That's where the magic happens, though. That's the power of silence. When you're practicing in the dark, meaning when no one is watching, you're building muscle memory.
Analytical hat on for a second. Success is a lagging indicator.
Lagging indicator? Talk to me like I'm 5, Henry, or like I'm a very charming English student.
It means the results lag behind the work. If you go to the gym today, you won't see a muscle tomorrow. The success, the muscle, lags behind the consistency, the lifting.
So, if I'm working hard and I don't see results yet, it's not because I'm failing. It's just that the results haven't caught up yet.
Precisely. The loud people on social media try to skip the lag. They want the result without the work. But quiet success is about trusting the process.
Let's give our listeners some practical tips for staying quietly consistent.
Tip number 1, audit your inputs. If your Instagram feed is making you feel like a failure because you aren't on a yacht, hit that unfollow button. It's digital decluttering.
Yes. And tip number 2, celebrate the invisible wins. Did you finish a whole podcast episode in English today? That's a win. Did you order a coffee without stuttering? That's a win. These aren't Instagrammable, but they are the bricks you're using to build your house.
Tip number 3, lower the volume. You don't need to announce your goals to the world. Research actually shows that when we tell everyone our big plans, our brain gets a hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical, as if we've already achieved them.
Oh, so we feel successful just by talking about it, which actually makes us less likely to do the work.
Exactly. It's a false finish line. Keep your big goals in your pocket. Work on them in the silence. Let your results do the talking later.
I always say, don't bark, just bite. Wait, no, that sounds aggressive. How about, don't shout the plan, show the progress?
Much better, Susie. Let's leave the barking to the chihuahuas of the internet.
Oh, Henry, I feel so much better. I was worried because I haven't posted a hustle quote in 3 days, but now I realize I was just busy, actually working.
Imagine that. A revolutionary concept.
So, to our wonderful listeners, if your life feels quiet right now, if you're just showing up, doing your job, practicing your English, and being a good person, you are succeeding.
You don't need a spotlight to be significant. The most important parts of a building are the foundations, and those are buried underground in the dark.
That is so deep, Henry. Are you sure you didn't get that from a fortune cookie?
I might have seen it on the back of a cereal box, but the logic holds up.
Well, that's all for today's episode of the Suzie Easy English Podcast. Remember, success isn't a shout. It's a steady heartbeat. Keep going, keep growing, and keep it quiet.
Or, if you must be loud, do it while singing in the shower. It's much more productive for your soul.
Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Suzie Easy English.